Okay, the Dodgers start playing at 1 o'clock, so this is part 2 of me trying to meet my future husband authentically without dating apps. We dressed cute, I waxed my mustache. We're gonna go sit at a sports bar, have a little drinky drink, eat some fried pickles, and we're gonna see what happens. Let's go. First message, don't get bangs. Second message, that was a big old bust. There was like 10 people in that bar and every man was with a girl. Lucky for me, I stumbled upon a flea market. That is way more my type, so we're gonna check it out. That was also a bust, but I pet a dog, so that was neat. I spy a record store ahead of me, so we're gonna hit that up. Won't find any men there.
Nope.
I was the only one in the store. My parking's expired and I gotta pee, so we'll try again next weekend.
This is why I'm against buying girls drinks at the bar. Fellas, let's talk. You see, a lot of dudes think buying a girl a drink is a noble act. In a man's head, he offered to buy something for a complete stranger. He thinks that women would show him gratitude, thanks, and stick around and have a conversation. But fellas, one thing you gotta understand about women, they don't see you buying them a drink as a noble act. They come to the club expecting it. Why else would they put on uncomfortable shoes, hours worth of makeup, fake hair and fake lashes? They came there to get free drinks. So when you buy her one, she's not seeing it as some type of noble act because she was expecting you to buy her one. Pro tip, never talk to a girl while she's in line to get a drink. Because when you get to the front, she may look at you like, oh yeah, like what are we drinking? Bitch. If anything, wait till she buys her a drink, walks away, then talk to her. Let's go, Kings.
The other day at a bar, a random woman boldly approached me and asked, "Hey cutie, wanna buy me a drink?" Without missing a beat, I replied, "No thanks, I'm good." Her reaction? Utter shock. "Why not?" she demanded, as if entitled to an explanation. "Here's a tip, gentlemen. You don't have to fork over your cash to win a woman's attention. Your charm should be more than enough. If she's not impressed by that, then no amount of money will ever be enough. Heck, I'd even go as far as to say asking a guy to buy her drinks is financial harassment." There's another story I heard at the classic Outback Steakhouse bar. Picture it. Booths filled with solo diners, including our storyteller, while two women in their late 30s, dressed like they raided a teenager's closet, hoped for some free drinks and attention. The bartender, fed up with their antics, finally told them to either order or scram, leaving everyone, including herself, chuckling at the failed attempt. Once upon a time, bars were different. A guy could offer a drink as a friendly gesture, a way to break the ice. But now, women seem to think accepting a drink means disappearing, leaving the guy feeling like a clueless chump. Sure, there were always freeloaders and gold diggers, but this is a whole new level. Now, women act like they're entitled to free drinks, treating guys like walking ATMs. And when called out, their excuse is, "Well, that's just how it is." Who decided that? Why should guys be expected to fork over their cash for overpriced drinks, only to be used and discarded? It's a scam, plain and simple. How is it fair that men are expected to drop $400 on drinks for a woman who wouldn't give them the time of day? It's ludicrous, especially when women preach about equality. Bars used to be a place for men to unwind, but now they're invaded by women looking for a free ride. So men have retreated to the gym, only to find women infiltrating that space too. Seems they can't stand to see men enjoying themselves without their approval. Trying to find a wife in a bar is like seeking financial advice at a homeless shelter. You're likely to find nothing but gold diggers and opportunists. Women these days seem to prioritize immediate gains over past accomplishments. Once you've lavished them with gifts, you're quickly sidelined unless you can maintain a cycle of escalating generosity. Undoing this entitlement is no easy feat. While they may bask in attention and flattery, that's no excuse for disrespecting others. Constant validation from the wrong sources can lead to a skewed view of relationships. When it's time to settle down, you might find yourself out of sync with the kind of man you truly admire and the type of relationship you desire. If you misuse your privilege, don't be surprised if people start cheering for your downfall. You'll have earned that karma. The era of social media has normalized behaviors like thirst trapping and baiting men, echoing the scene at the gym. Women on various platforms openly brag about manipulating men into buying them drinks, then moving on to the next mark. The repercussions of this behavior are now becoming evident. Let's face it, guys. The women you encounter at bars are often not the ones you should be pursuing. They can lead you down a destructive path. Continuously returning to these establishments only plays into their game and reflects poorly on your self-respect. Women in their prime often frequent bars and clubs, seeking validation and attention from men of all ages and statures. Young women especially draw crowds, boosting sales and club reputations. It's not that clubs were never enjoyable. In the past, the music was great, social media wasn't as pervasive, women dressed more elegantly, and everyone simply enjoyed dancing. Even striking out didn't ruin the night. But today, it's a different story. You have no control over the guest list or the music. Everything is overpriced, and women often dress more suited for a nightclub than a casual outing. Plus, you're competing with every other guy there, turning what should be fun into a stressful endeavor. You're more likely to find a decent woman literally anywhere else. Nightclubs are a breeding ground for a particular type, and if you're a simp, you'll be their target. The cost of a night out has skyrocketed compared to average wages. The return on investment was never great, but now it's downright dismal. It doesn't take a genius to see that it's a waste of time, energy, and money. The bar and club scene isn't what it used to be. It's now a playground for thirsty, low-value men fawning over average girls seeking validation. Meanwhile, club owners rake in profits, and whole generations squander their resources on meaningless pursuits, chasing after the wrong partners. Let's face it, a typical night out clubbing can easily drain your wallet of several $100. And what do you have to show for it? Likely just a hangover and an empty bed. Save your money or spend it on something worthwhile. Clubbing isn't fun anymore, and the women are just looking to exploit you before going home with the same old Chads and Tyrones. Women often underestimate the effort required to meet someone worthwhile. They think a trip to the bar or a shopping outing should suffice, something they can casually fit into their weekend errands. This casual approach to dating is a big reason why many of them remain single. They don't grasp the effort required to meet, let alone build a relationship with, the right person. In the realm of Western men forging their own paths, the rules have shifted. They've grasped that they don't need to shower women with cash to pique their interest. They've grown wise to the schemes and manipulations some women use to snag free drinks, only to find themselves sidelined by self-centered pursuits. It's a game many men are opting out of. Why would a guy splurge $400 on drinks for a woman who won't even give him the time of day? It's baffling, especially in a world where women push for equality on all fronts. The fallout is unfortunate, affecting those caught in the web of narcissistic behavior, the men wary of relationships as a result, and the decent women unfairly sidelined in the process. And that's it for today on Sigma Traits. Make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and don't forget to ring that notification bell. Support this channel through membership. You can also support through PayPal link in the description. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.